Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. It's the first time in forever we don't have babies. As you can see, this area is clear. But we also have the Halloween event coming, and there's obviously going to be probably maturation rates and everything else. So I have an idea, because I found very quickly this was not enough room to raise a lot of babies. It works, but it gets a little cramped if you're doing some big guys. So we're going to take Eagle Eye here. It's been a little bit. All right, come on, Eagle Eye. We're going to go up to the roof, and I'm going to kind of show you guys what my plan is here. So I have this feeding trough laid out. I was looking at how far it goes. If you guys don't know, a feeding trough goes in a 10 area around it, a 10 foundation area around it. Do I have that? I do have it shown. There we go. So you can see it's 10 foundations in each direction. So it covers a 20 by 20. So if I put this in the middle of base, it would essentially cover the whole thing. But I don't know if that's necessarily what I want to do, because as you can see, this edge right here gets pretty close. So I had a pretty neat idea of doing, I want to do let's see here, a 10 by 10. I don't want to make this place bigger than it needs to be, because it is made out of stone, and that is hard on official servers when people are loading in stone. So eventually we're hoping to convert this to metal, obviously. But I think what we're going to do here is do a 10 by 10 up here, so we can just upchuck dinos up here when we want to do babies. Because one thing here, actually, I'll show you. Let's go ahead and grab one of the little otters that we tamed. I think it was one of the streams. There was a little otter next to us, and we tamed it. And we're going to use that to get artifacts eventually, but let's see, his food, where's his food? Food. I do not see, okay, yeah, he's a little low on food. If you guys see, he is 339 out of 480. I'll use my handy dandy arrow for that. And what we're going to do is we have a fish thing. Let's see, and just to double check, well, let's put some fish down here. You can see all the troughs are empty, and we're going to go ahead. Oh, they are plowing through it here. Let's make sure. Oh gosh, they're going to plow through this. I didn't put, normally when I start the day, I fill a trough on each end. But I didn't do that today, so it looks like we got some fat butts eaten out of the big old fat butts. Oh, I did put meat in there. Okay. So they must be just reaching this side, which means we should probably put some meat over here real quickly, because it's probably just clipping the edge of them dinos over there. So let's go ahead and put meat in here. Hopefully they'll start eating that. Otherwise, I'm going to grab some raw fish, and we'll know for sure. Because that's the only thing this guy can eat is fish. So we're going to see. Let's just put 2 stacks in there, I guess, instead of raw. And we're going to go throw this guy up on top. I'm going to show you guys how you can test feeding troughs, because this used to be, feeding troughs used to not have a height limit as far as I recall, and we're going to go ahead and check that. So if we put this guy out, is his food going to go up? You can see by the animation here that trough's empty, so we're going to unpod this guy and then just see if he eats really quick. Yep, you can see he's already eaten, the animation. So let's see, did he come up? Yeah, he already came up 30. So that's good news. Oh man, this guy is really low level. We need to pump some health into him, actually. I will pump a lot of health into him, because we're just going to use this guy. He's low level. If you guys don't know about otters, you just drag a fish to him, and you tame him. And this guy was really easy because he was so low level. When we do a high level, I want to show it on camera, but we'll use this guy in caves here for getting extra artifacts when we're by ourselves and when the server quits lagging. There we go. You can see his food's all the way up. So clearly the babies eat out of here. So we may do troughs up here, or we may do them downstairs, but we do know that they work at any time. So we're going to have to build up here, guys. So give me a minute to get some dinos together, and I'll bring you back. All right, we're back. So how we're going to do this is I put some thatch in the mammoth, and he'll gather some. By the way, this is Furry Butt, our new mammoth that I raised during that little maturation event. And as you can see, a check gets out of the way. There we go. He's not terrible stats. He's not great. I did it more for the color. I really liked the way he looked. And so this is Furry Butt, a female, I do believe. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a dino chain to make these go quicker, because we got around 100 large walls to make and over 100 ceilings. And we're going to bring the Giga with us. Now, you can do this early game, too. This is how I build a lot. But what he's going to be is he's going to be a protector, and then also we're going to put finished things on him. Like, if we build 50 walls in one stop here, we'll do that, and then we'll put it on him. And also, I'm going to have Kickball follow me, so that way, if I get onto the mammoth and collect wood, he's still following. And we're just going to flip between these two, and then the Giga will be there for protection. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go collect some resources up, guys, and then I'll bring you back when we start crafting. Alright, I've loaded them both up, so we've stopped here for a second. We're going to go ahead, and after the leg, we're going to go into the mammoth, into the mammoth, into the mammoth. There we go. We're going to get these situated between both of them. This will make our life a lot easier. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to put some of that back and get the thatch on us. Just like that. Boom. Alright, and then we're going to put 2 stacks of wood away, and then we will be able to just pound out some large walls. So as you can see, actually we're going to need 2 of these gateways. So let's go ahead and do that first. And we're going to need 1, 2 of them as well. And now we are going to work on large walls, which are down here. And you can see we're going to be able to start crafting quite a few of these. We're going to need about 100 of these. But if I don't go back to base every time I fill a dino, we'll save a lot of time. So as you can see, we are flying. This was only, let's see, I think it may have been about 10-15 minutes of filling up dinos. And we're going to, as you can see, we're going to get a ton of them out of here as well. I don't think we're going to need anything else. I think we're going to let's make a few normal walls just in case we need it. And maybe, yeah, one of them will actually work, because I'll forget to make one of them later, that's for sure. And a hatch, actually. And let's make maybe 1 doorway. Well, let's do 2 doorways, actually. Let's pull some more in. Oh, we're going to be out of wood, actually, is what we're out of. So let's pull some more wood. Do that. And as you can see, we're getting a lot crafted in just a short amount of work. Hopefully we will be able to see. Let's actually stop this after the next one, because I don't want that wood. I don't want that railing made. So there we go. Let's go back to this. Grab some more walls. And it looks like we need just a little bit more wood. Alright, and then we can go back over to the doed. And this is kind of the process I always use when I'm building. And look at that, we are going to be good on that front. So then once we are done, we're going to put all this stuff back and just take, let's put the wood and thatch And we'll put the stone. But now, as you can see, we're going to be slow, but we're going to fill up. Oh, the giga is way over there. But as you can see, all right, let's go walk over, fill up the giga. And we're just going to keep going. And I'm going to just keep building pieces, guys. And I'll bring you back when I'm done with all the pieces. Oh, it looks like the mammoth has its mind of its own. So, all right, see you guys in a little bit here. Okay, I'm back, and we forgot to even talk about Demon King. We leveled him up on the stream right here on YouTube. When I stream, it's only on YouTube. It's only for like cool events. But we did him, and you guys can go back and watch it if you want. But we went and fight Titans and Gigas with him. I think we fought 3 Gigas, and I think we fought 4 or 5 Titans at least. And you can see his melee down there, right above the chat. There we go. Is 2,300 right now, and he's got a lot of weight, a lot of health. Only been pumping melee, obviously, in a Giga. But we're gonna, as you can see, we made quite a bit of stuff here. That's almost 500 walls in itself right there. So, you know, we made it pretty quick for the most part. It'd take me a little bit. Let's move all this stuff over to backpack here. We're going to take backpack up to the roof to build this. Obviously, we're not going to walk the Giga up there. And then also I have some ceilings up here. Some extra resources just in case. We do need to build some ounce, but I think we're going to go up there and at least start it. I want to at least start it with you guys and then bring you back. Now, I'm thinking, let's see, we're going to want to make sure, yeah, we have this little area to land in the front of it. So we're going to push it back 2, and I think we're going to do a 10 by 10. And so let's go ahead and get these in here, and let's start. Let's do some of these and these. Oh my gosh, some are going to weigh way too much. So let's drop this. Let's take another bit of that. This will be a little bit of a process, obviously. And we can do some of these as well. Did I make doors? I did. Okay. I wonder how encumbered I actually am here. Not terribly. If we place down a few. Alright, so when placing, when you have multiple things and you're doing it in the middle, the way to get it to line up evenly, because what'll happen is this. I'm going to show you guys what can happen. Oop. Alright, well, after the leg disagrees here, but anyway, we're going to go here, and you're going to see that these two look like they're in the same spot, right? And they're not going to be. And the reason is you didn't place them. I know it sounds weird, but there's 2 different placements of here. So you can place it on this side of this foundation or this side of this foundation. So we're going to make sure we're doing this right. And I think we're going to do 4 on this side. So we'll do like so. And what we're going to do is we're just going to look down at the thing. That's how we're going to make sure all of these are right. And once again, we'll look down. If you look down to the center where you can almost see, when you're almost pointed at the, there we go, at the middle of the deal, that's what, 3. So we need 1 more. And I place that right. Okay, good. And then we'll skip 2. We'll go over here, and we're actually going to do a door in case we, oh, wrong one, wrong door. That's a little bigger than we wanted. And we're only going to do this one 2 tall. All right, give me a second. Let's get this the way we want. Actually, let's go ahead and put these so we know we're lining them up right. So let's go ahead, place these here. We're going to need 3 of these. Just like that. And then we have 3 spots left. So one is going to be a doorway. Now these guys are a little tougher to get lined up because you don't have as much as you can see. There we go. So right, yeah, the shade is a little weird on these guys. I want to make sure that that's right. So yeah, that looks to be right. I think we can work with that right here. One way to tell too is going to be able to put a wall above it, actually. Yeah, we got her. Okay. We got her. So let's do this and this. And then we are going to go ahead and get our doorway like that. Oop, let's go ahead like that. Let's get this lined up here. We're a little crooked. A little crooked still. Pretty good here. And we're only going to build this 8 foundation tall. Really, Pterodon? I am in the middle. Oop. Toggle third, and we're going to go ahead and make sure that was lined up again. That looks lined up, yeah. Go to orbital camera. We're just going to go like this here. And we're going to get it lined up the best we can. Looking good there. Actually looking pretty good everywhere on this front. Let's see. Make sure, yeah, it's actually not too bad as far as it goes. You can scoot a touch just like that, maybe. Perfect. Let's place it. Make sure the gaps look good. Looking good. And looking good. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same thing over there. Put the walls on the side. And then we'll work on the roof. And I'll bring you back here, folks. Alright, we're back. And we have most of it done, as you can see. But you can see I can't place up there. And you can't put large walls down off of a ceiling. Well, not at this time anyway. Hopefully they fix that. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little trick that I always use to reach. And this will let you reach over behemoth height even. And we got Glacier here, our original old school mammoth. And what we're going to do is we're going to use her because we'll make this easy to reach. It's trying to place right ahead of us because we're too tall. I should have waited probably to put most of the ceiling on for this. Alright, so let's go ahead and get off. We're going to do it this way, I guess, just to make it. We're going to have to force it because the ceiling was in the way. It's trying to put us above, so there we go. And this will take us all the way down to there. But if you're on a, like for example, we'll pod this guy up when we're done here. And I'll take you out to show you. Of course, it's got to be freaking foggy, like always in Ark. All right, we gotta look down to get off here. We're gonna do a couple more right here, just like that. Oh, come on now. Need you to place. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna pot up Glacier. We're gonna take her outside. I'm gonna show you how tall you can actually reach. You can reach really, 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 really tall. And with her, and just to give you an idea, let's pop her out right here. Let's go ahead and close that door. And this is how I always use, but you can see we'll do, let's get farther away because she needs to be back a little bit here to do this. There you can see, you can place really high being on the back of a dino. And it doesn't have to be a mammoth, but you can see how tall. I mean, look at that. We're going really tall. Actually, I'm not even sure what the limit is. Oh, a little bit of leg there. But you can see we're getting way up there. Now that was, let's see, this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's already over a behemoth. 14, 15, 16, 17. So you can reach 17 high on the back of a mammoth. Other dinos are obviously going to be different, but mammoths are one of my favorite building tames when you can't just fly around all willy-nilly. Because we don't, on PS4, RGs don't have an air brake where you can just stop in midair. You can kind of slow down, like here, but it kind of goes a ways like that. Whereas on PlayStation or on PC, if you hit the space bar, you just stop right away. So we're going to break this down. I'm going to get this painted up, and we're going to finish this up, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a good one.